Hey, good Monday afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for being here with me today. I am Monica Tillett. I'm the owner and a physical therapist with New Direction Rehabilitation and Wellness. And I come on Mondays to just talk about different topics that relate to our seniors, but a lot of times these topics can just relate to anyone. And so I feel like today's topic, caregiver burnout, can apply to anyone that is taking care of someone. And most of us take care of others in some way. So thank you for joining me. If you are joining me live, please comment #live, or if you are catching the replay, if you could comment #replay, so I can know who's with me and just say hey and thank you, because I can't tell who's with me. So first I want to start off by just giving a definition of what a caregiver is. So a caregiver is someone who takes care of others. So whether it's a family member and you do it by choice or involuntarily, or whether you are a healthcare worker and you work in a facility, and of course it's voluntary because you're there because you want to be, caregivers take care of others. And so burnout comes when we don't take care of ourselves, when the caregiver doesn't take care of ourselves. And so a lot of this information that I'm going to talk to you about actually came from the AARP website. So if you haven't visited the AARP website, please go there. It has a lot of resources there. It is not about discounts on car insurance or about senior health insurance. AARP is a large platform that deals with a lot of different things. So go there. But in this article that AARP published, actually just in October of last year, they gave some very surprising facts, okay? Thanks everyone for watching. I see my mom is watching. Thanks for watching. Aaron, thanks for watching. And some other people who I can't tell, but thanks for watching. So some statistics on caregiver burnout. 36% of caregivers say that it is a stressful job. 36%. 4 out of 10 of caregivers report depression, mood swings, and even resentment. Sometimes you just give so much of yourself that sometimes you can start having feelings of resentment. And those caregivers who are between the ages of 55 and 75 show a 23% higher level of stress hormones in their body, and also a 15% lower level of immune response. So when stress goes up in your body, it causes your immune system to go down, because all these physiological changes are happening in your body. So if you're taking care of others and you're not taking care of yourself, and that's just not the physical aspect, it's the mental and emotional aspect, then you yourself are putting yourself at risk for injury or sickness. So keep that in mind. If you are a caregiver, I want you to comment, I'm a caregiver. Or if you have been a caregiver, you can comment, I've been a caregiver, so I know that you understand what I'm talking about. So what causes burnout? Well, it could be from maybe you're taking on too much at one time. So if you work at a facility, maybe you have a lot of residents that you have to take care of. If you are taking care of family at home, it could be that, you're not only taking care of the family member that needs you, to help them, like your parents or a spouse or someone like that. It could be that, you're a mom and you have children to take care of too, and a husband to take care of. So there's all these roles that need your attention. So that can weigh on you, and that can cause burnout. Hey, Aunt Devaney, thanks for watching. The next thing is that maybe there are some instances where you are just out of control, or you don't have control. Let's put it that way. So, caregivers in the healthcare setting, maybe you're not feeling like you have access to enough protective equipment. Maybe you're becoming stressed that, hey, we're running out of masks or gloves or hand sanitizer, or, even caregiving for a family at home. Maybe you're not able to get access to those things, so that stress could start to lead to caregiver burnout. It could also be that you just feel like you just have no privacy, no time to yourself. And, you ever had that time where you're like, I just need to go to the bathroom and just get to myself for like 5 minutes so I can hear myself think. That is something that caregivers often run into, because again, there's so many roles that they are trying to fulfill that they don't have privacy for themselves or time to themselves. And then setting unrealistic expectations or having unrealistic demands placed upon you can lead to burnout. So if you're a healthcare worker in a facility, maybe you don't have enough help that day with you, and you're taking care of more people than what you normally take care of. Or maybe you have a family member who is sick and they have a progressive disease and is continuing to decline, and sometimes we want them to be able to do and perform activities the way that they used to, and in some instances it could be possible, but in others it very well could not be possible, and that's just their new way of doing things. So trying to keep in mind, things that we can control and can have some type of say in, just trying to choose your battles, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So if that makes sense, comment hashtag makes sense for me. You don't have to put the hashtag, just put makes sense, or if you have any questions, comment any questions. So we just talked about things that could cause burnout. Now I want to talk about some warning signs to let you know that you might be at the edge. And a main one is going to be, if you notice that you're getting angry and frustrated more often, then you just want to keep eye on that. Just that increase in anger and frustration can just be one of the main warning signs that, hey, I might need a break. The next thing is maybe you start to feel more anxiety. Maybe you're having anxiety attacks. That's something you have to keep a lookout for. Or depression. Maybe you feel that you're starting to feel more depressed. You're not talking to people as you used to. You're not doing things that you used to enjoy. So you often just stay to yourself. And sometimes we need that alone time to get ourselves together. I know I'm one of those people that needs my alone time, but it can't be alone time 100% of the time. So if you notice that your alone time is starting to increase and you're not, wanting to do anything on your own, or as far as interaction with others, then that is definitely could be a warning sign that you're nearing burnout. So, how do you reduce caregiver stress? Hey, Aunt Teresa, thanks for watching. You can do that first and foremost by making sure that you give yourself a break. And I have my family is up here with me tonight, and they took great care of my grandmother when she lived at home. And I had 2 aunts who lived there with her full time. And then my mom and my other aunts and cousins who weren't there with her all the time, they would come and they would help relieve them. So, my aunts could get a break and get out and do what they needed to do and get some time to themselves. And that is very needed. A caregiver cannot take care of someone 100% of the time. Because again, in order to take care of someone else, you have to take care of yourself. So with that being said, being open to what it is you might need. Are you communicating with family members or friends that could possibly help you out and say, hey, I need a break. Do you mind coming over and, helping take care of, whatever family member needs that help? And, you can get help that way. For those of you who don't have, family or friends close by that can help, what about a caregiver service that can come and relieve you for, a couple of hours a day or, a few times a week? It doesn't have to be something where someone has to come in and help you 24/7. And a lot of times those caregiver companies, they're not as expensive as you may think. So before you rule out someone of that company type helping you, just call them and inquire. Say, hey, what are your rates to come and help me out for like an hour or two a day? You might find that it's $20, and $20 might be very doable, and say, hey, if it's worth my peace of mind, then I will more than gladly pay you $20 to come and help. So just know that you have to be open and honest with people about what's going on. You have to take a break for yourself and do things that you love. And then two other resources that might help you is getting on the internet or looking up local support groups and finding other people who are going through the same thing that you are can be very helpful. I know here in Greensboro, we have a Senior Resources of Guilford, and they have a senior helpline, and that's a line that you can call with any concerns, and they'll direct you in the right place. So just know that there's people out there that can help if you feel like you are nearing burnout. And just remember to just take care of yourself. We have to take care of ourselves in order to take care of others. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, type them below. But again, thank you everyone, and love you all, and have a great rest of the week.